Alright guys, phone video today because my GoPro's inside charging. It was dead I think, and we got caffeine and octane tomorrow, so I want to make sure I had a fresh battery ready to go. We're going to take the GTI out, which is absolutely disgusting because pollen season is absolutely in swing here in Georgia, and it is absolutely disgusting. So we're going to roll out in the GTI over to Michael's house, and we're going to go check up on his big turbo 700 horsepower capable Speed 3. He has said already he's not going to push that car to 700, but it is capable of it, and he is about to start it up for the first time. So we're going to go over there, hang out with him for a little while, and wash this thing because it is just too bad. I am not driving a cafe and octane tomorrow with this tree just making this thing its donation center. So we're going to go ahead and hop in the GTI, get a little bit of a cold start today, even though it is still stock exhaust. Hopefully it won't be too much longer like that. Can't say how long because I've got other stuff I'm saving up for. You'll hear that intake, the SAI roaring to life. That intake, when that SAI pump kicks on, it is so loud. Anytime now. There it goes. That SAI does not play around. I still don't know what it does. If anyone knows what it does, let me know in the comments so that I can know, because I've always wondered. But anyway, let's hit the road to Michael's house, about 30-minute ride, and go check up on how that Speed 3 is going. No, it's at home. So we're over at this guy's house. Here it is, the big turbo Mazda about ready to fire up. Where at?
Oh, it's not on.
Is that it right there?
No.
I'm trying to make sure I don't step on stuff you might need.
Anything?
Holy, yeah. Oh, that's just your old one, isn't it?
Ooh.
Oh, this is new. Holy inlet size. So yeah, Michael got. So Michael bought this engine as a spare to the built motor that's still being built.
Dude, I don't even. They sold it.
They probably did. It's probably in a whole different country right now. But this is actually a junkyard CX-7 motor. And you did like a couple things. You did the balance shaft delete on it.
My valve cover, my intake manifold, my oil pan.
Yeah, you have a baffled oil pan on it. You did your 6-buck. That's on here too.
Yes, sir.
You did the balance shaft delete. And I think all you said it's left is just to put oil in it and possibly water or coolant.
And try and wish that I didn't start it because it's probably going to blow up somewhere.
Nah. I'm not going to prank you. I was thinking about pranking you and doing tapping the thing against the metal. But I was like, oh, I'd be so bad knowing how nervous you are, considering this is the first time you've done this. But yeah, this thing's about to fire up for the first time. So for those who haven't followed this build, B&R S4 on this, well, now it's a junkyard CX-7 motor. It's got, I believe, have you gotten port on this thing yet? Or Darn. Turbo. Have you gotten? Did you get port on this one, or are you still waiting on the stuff to do port?
No, it's right there.
So this has got both direct and port injection. So very similar to like a Toyota D4S system, which is going on that GR Corolla. I know if you want to get another hatch for a daily. Hayden's thinking about getting one actually. Last I talked to him about it. But of course, Michael's supposed to do a little bit more stuff to button this thing up to actually have it roadworthy. Got to put the hood back on and the headlights and all that kind of stuff. Front mount intercooler. I don't remember which brand you said this was. The front mounts.
CX Racing. And
CX Racing.
JBR under route kit.
And are those the direct injectors?
Port injectors.
Oh.
Direct injections already on, my guy.
Oh, so I'm confused. What do you?
These are the port injectors.
I thought those were already on the car.
No, that's the adapter plate.
Oh, that's right.
They slot into.
And you're just waiting on something else, or you just about to put this in?
Yeah, I'm waiting for a factory fuel line. They sent me the wrong. I don't have them out here. They sent me the wrong size to begin with, and only one. Then I messaged them about it, along with everything else that I was still missing. And they sent out the correct size, but only one. So
Bruh.
I've got one correct size and one wrong size.
Bruh.
So I'm flustered, flabbergasted.
Yeah.
I don't want this to be open here.
Yo. But yeah, I mean, all we need to do now, just to get her firing up, at least on the standard direct injection, I think you created the base map, didn't you?
No. So I actually contacted that guy, tuner.
Yeah.
And he said that you can run the base map without the port injectors because they're not even on because you're running just 16 psi, which is wastegate pressure on that.
So, I mean, as it sits right now, this car's probably going to make near stock power, but the power band's going to be a lot more violence, I would assume. with the bigger turbo.
Probably gonna be close, but it's more than likely more horsepower than stock.
Yeah. So this car is going to be 700 horsepower capable after the built motors put together. 600. I thought it was 7.
No, I'm doing. If I bought the one, it was gonna be 7.
But on the bright side, having this is gonna have the car running. I mean, back when we did the first video, I mean, it was going to be probably half a year before it was running again. And Michael was just like, screw this. And he went and bought this motor.
I still don't even have the other motor back yet or
Yeah.
any updates on it.
Yeah,
so I don't even know what's going on with it.
Yeah, but so Michael's going to be building that motor over time and being able to drive this with this setup. And it's going to be pretty gnarly, even as it is. I think you said can do 400, I think, as it sits.
Block.
Yeah, it's high. The stop block will let you. Did you put your head studs on this motor? Because I know you said you had head studs.
No, those didn't even come in.
Oh, I thought you...
And no, I wasn't taking apart the car either.
Oh, you were just like bolted up and put it in?
Yeah, this motor is just
So,
from the junkyard.
What's really nice is this engine allegedly has like only a little bit more mileage.
60,000.
Yeah, it only has a little bit more than my Mark 7 GTI does out there that I bought just a couple months ago. A car that's like, what, 9 years old, newer than this thing?
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm sure you are absolutely stoked for...
Yeah, and I deleted the VTCS thing.
Yeah.
The intake manifold.
And you did the balance shaft.
And the balance shaft.
So this thing's going to rev like stupid high. And you did the...
lightweight flywheel.
Yeah, the lightweight flywheel. So this thing, I mean, you're going to crank it and it's probably going to go straight to like $5,000 off the bat.
Well,
Just
I hope
blah!
he tuned for it. So.
Huh?
I hope he tuned for it, so I don't think it will. Being lighter on the drivetrain.
So... The reason Michael has gone to all this extreme is, one, because of the horsepower he wants to run, and two, we're actually going to be doing autocross in June, possibly, as long as this car is fully ironed out by then. So he wanted to have all those racing parts to, one, help with throttle response and just the overall driving experience, and as well as being able to sharpen up some of those lap times he's going to be running. Because Michael, for those who don't know, is actually a god behind the wheel. And I mean, I've played racing sims with this guy. Michael doesn't play racing games very often, but when he does, he's always very quick to keep up with my lap times, and I've been playing racing sims since I was 4 years old. So Michael's got a lot of skill behind the wheel, so we're gonna see, I'm excited to see that in an actual car on an actual course. I think you said you might do some track days with it too, maybe. So
That'd be nice.
yeah, but we're both planning on joining the SCCA later on this year and
If I can
running
find my tools, I've been done already.
Running autocross with both this and the GTI. So we're gonna have some fun with that. I know I'm gonna be severely it's gonna be a David and Goliath fight for sure between our cars, because you'll make a ton more power and probably be lighter, and you're a good driver versus me, who's only done racing sims and is gonna be a nearly stock GTI. But
Baby ratchet. Oh, behind you.
oh, am I standing on it?
my butt.
Yo.
Pull up.
So yeah, we're gonna get the last little bit of this stuff bolted down. I'm gonna stop ranting so this video doesn't wind up 30 minutes long. And I'll come back to you guys when I'm ready to fire this thing up. All right, so little update. We are doing some final bolting up. I think all Michael's got left to do is we're going ahead and bolting up the suspension, getting like the hub set up.
That way when the motor's like shot, because I don't know what the condition is, I have to tear it all apart again.
It's probably gonna be fun.
That's what you want.
It's probably fun. But then I think you said we need to put oil in it still. We need to put the base map on, and that's it. Right?
I need freaking the jack.
Is that the jack that's under the car? Holding it up right now?
That's jack stand. I need that jack. Can you give me that jack?
Sure.
Hey, Jack.
But yeah, so that's where we're at right now. We're going to bolt to the suspension, so that way, if everything is good to go today, which it probably will, he's going to drive it around the neighborhood.
And if it doesn't leak, I'll put insurance on it and go for a little road trip.
And put the headlights back on.
Yeah.
We ain't no NASCARs up in
That's
here.
afterwards.
Yeah, so I'll go grabbing this jack, and then we'll be, hopefully, next clip we'll be starting this thing up. All right, well, she's on the ground, oil's up. I think the only thing is it doesn't have, it doesn't have any coolant in it, but we're not going to be running it very long because we're still in a garage. So, yeah, I think she's ready to go. Michael's very nervous to an absurd level, but it's fine. I mean, it's a big project. First time he's ever done anything like this, and she's about ready, I think.
I don't like this.
It's all good. Ready when you are. Dude, it's running. And it's running good too. Dude, yeah. Dude, heck yeah, look at you go. Maybe. Dude, how about that? See, I done told you. I told you.
It sounds like it's got an exhaust leak, but maybe that was just the exhaust being so loud.
Yeah, it was noisy.
Dude, that's not even faking. Oh my god.
That's my thing. I'm supposed to go and shake.
Dude.
She's alive.
I don't think I've ever... That's genuine, dude. You know, sometimes it looks like in the videos it looks fake, but that's
genuine, like, nerves and excitement. And how'd it feel getting to turn that key again for the first time since October? Since October.
Dude.
And the fact that it cranked... This sucker cranked first time and didn't miss a beat. Like, it was just like, okay.
I don't know what that rattling sound is. It sounds kind of rattly. Let me check the oil that it's ran now. Oh, I wonder if it's the... I'll put some water in it. Oh, I didn't...
What?
I didn't tighten that thing.
I told you to do it, too.
The Phillips head. Dude.
Dude, that sounded good, too. It sounded healthy. It sounded ready. Like, dude, check that out.
Oh, she dry, I believe.
Oh.
That's fine. It got some... I'm going to have to add some for the balance shaft to lead as well. So let's do that real quick.
So, yep, she's alive. Big Turbo Speed 3.
Dude, oh my god.
How do you feel now?
So just
So all those things you were worried about going wrong with it are out the window.
No, because I still don't have coolant in it. I don't know if there's any coolant leaks.
And that's the one thing you're worried about now?
Well, and oil leaks, but I won't find that out until I actually have good oil pressure. It smells horrible. Dude.
Look at that grin. God, my dude's cheesing over here, along with me.
So are you.
I'm referencing our last video.
God, dude. I can't
even think straight?
I can't even get it in.
Yo.
Of course, I never could because I'm single forever. But
rip.
Not by choice.
It's all good.
It's because of this.
Nah.
And this and this
nah.
and here.
If you were a single girl and they would like Speed 3, set my boy up.
There's all kinds of them on TikTok.
Yeah.
I might need more oil. I don't know how much was in this. It's almost... Well, I'm filling it up from completely empty, so like...
Yeah.
Oh!
What? Turn the drum box off?
Oh.
No. Well, we happen to live next to an Advanced Auto Parts. Sponsored.
Cause you're not my vibe, oh God, just let me go to sleep. Someone get high with me. Yeah, cause I'm running away. I'm looking for space. I'm healing from all of the pain. I'm running away. Cause I feel lost right now, and it's hard to breathe. And I've lost myself. What happened to me? I'm looking for space. I'm healing from all of the pain.
All right, so we went for a little test spin on the car, and so far everything looks pretty all right. There's a couple little bugs, of course, we worked out as there's any time you put a new engine in a car. It's got a pretty good coolant leak. Michael can't trace it at the moment. It's got a little bit of an oil leak, and outside of that, I mean, it's got some noise from the throwout bearing, but it being a 6-puck race clutch, I mean, to my understanding, that's normal for a clutch of that kind of style, like a full track clutch. But the car's back together and it runs and drives. Michael just needs to put a battery in it and then, you know, trace all the leaks and all that little stuff. He is not a fan of the semi-solid mounts, the polyurethane mounts that are on the car, but that because of all the vibrations and stuff. So he might eventually go back to stock mounts. But yeah, the car is back and running, and knowing Michael, he'll have all this stuff figured out pretty quick. Michael is very meticulous and detail-oriented when it comes to working on cars, so knowing him, he'll have all those little things figured out quick. But for now, guys, we're going to wrap things up here. Go follow Michael's pages. Go follow Michael's stuff. Go follow the Instagram. I can actually plug this again now. Go follow his Instagram, Kindlestone MazdaSpeed3. And we will see you guys next time. Good day, guys.